Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of RCM Off the Bench. Your host Joe. There's Mike, and there's many topics to talk about. But there's one important one that is coming up, and it's very important match.
Yes, sir.
Like before, this match would decide sometimes who would be a champion in other circumstances.
Yeah.
But now, based on how the two teams are doing, well, we still don't know, right? So
No, I think we could pretty much say this is okay. Well, we'll get more into detail about the game in particular, but we're obviously talking about Man City versus Liverpool, which is going to take place Sunday for us here in California. It's at 8:30 a.m. Um, so yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan, but if Liverpool managed to win this, I think you guys really have a big chance that you guys will take the title this season. If you guys win this game.
It depends because Liverpool just came back from having a draw with Aston Villa.
Yeah.
2-2. Those are points that we let go. And then obviously we beat Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool beat Wolves.
Yeah.
And then before that they tied against Everton.
Mm-hmm.
So those are like already 4 points let go.
Yeah.
In 3 matches.
But I think Liverpool cannot panic. I think they're still in the driver's seat for the title race. I mean, for the title. I think that how can I say this? I'm pretty much saying no panic. You guys still have it in the bag.
No matter what happens.
No matter what happens this game,
we still have
the lead. And honestly, there shouldn't be any panic, only unless you guys lose this one, and then let's say you guys lose against Newcastle, which would be your guys' next match, and Arsenal, because it's basically 5 points.
Yeah,
if Arsenal win on Sunday, it's 5 points.
7, right? It's 5, yeah.
So, and if you guys lose against Newcastle and Arsenal win again,
Liverpool's gonna have one game ahead until like in 2-3 weeks. Into 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't not just yet. Until maybe a point behind, if they get a point behind. But first, you got to think about the fact that you really think Arsenal can win as many points as Liverpool dropped, pretty much. Like, can you count on them to basically?
Well, it depends who they have. Who Arsenal has left. I don't know who they have. Who Arsenal have left. But it just depends because Liverpool's schedule is gonna be a little more tough. I mean, I'm not saying that Arsenal doesn't have a tough schedule, right? But se viene for Liverpool and Arsenal, se viene Champions League.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Obviously, and I feel like you guys have a tougher situation that if it matters of advancing through, then that's depends who you're gonna play, right?
Yeah.
You already know that's gonna be another video.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. But Liverpool also has the final against Newcastle, right? We play the final against Newcastle in March, so that's an extra game that we also have.
But I think Arsenal have an extra match in March también, no?
No, because everybody catches up in 2-3 weeks. In 2 weeks, everybody catches up.
Mm-hmm.
So
you guys play in March that final?
Yeah, in March on a Saturday.
And then the second leg también se juega that, or you guys not playing the same days?
We're probably not playing the same days.
So we would have that March.
We play when you guys are playing Chelsea.
We have that extra game.
Arsenal plays that. Or no, Liverpool plays that day.
I know Arsenal have that extra game versus Chelsea.
Yeah, but when you guys play Chelsea on the 16th, Liverpool has the final that day.
that day.
Yeah,
Shit.
against Newcastle. You know,
So what's a key point for Liverpool? Well, what does Liverpool have to do to
obviously
take the
to
victory
take the
tomorrow?
victory on Sunday tomorrow. One, obviously have the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two, defensively, you need to be on game no matter what.
Okay.
Trent needs to. I'm not trying just to point him out, but
Yeah.
he's the one who's actually sometimes having those off games
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But Trent needs to be on point. Obviously, Konate, Virgil, and Robo.
Yeah.
But I think it's also score as many as you have.
Mm-hmm.
Score all the chances you got.
Yeah.
Like try to make it very. You well, of course, you're not gonna out of 10, you're not gonna score all 10, right?
Yeah.
But at least out of 10, score like three. Try to score three.
Yeah.
You know?
I was gonna get to that too. I mean, one of my main points too is our Liverpool have to have the ball, and I think that right now with the back line, the City, there's a mistake there waiting to happen. I think that
Especially because they got that new kid.
the new kid,
The new kid.
they have no Akanji, they have no Stones. Stones went out with an injury.
No, but he played.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he came off
okay,
with
okay,
an
okay.
injury. So
Okay.
there's no Stones and no Akanji. That's already two
Two big names.
names. I think, yeah, keep the ball. I would play it wide, have the ball with Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah as much as
That's the
possible.
thing though. But Luis Diaz is probably gonna play striker, if they
No,
don't
the
put.
Jota's been playing striker the
Yeah,
past two games.
yeah, but Arnie sometimes
He would change it for this game.
I think so. I
Well,
think
I wouldn't.
because Luis Diaz didn't start last game.
Well, yeah, he didn't. It was Jones, no.
Yeah, it was Jones.
So okay, that's what I was gonna say. So the way I would have Liverpool play is have Diaz left, and then was obviously down the middle it would be Soboslai, up top Jota, and then Mohamed Salah on the right.
How he ended the game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you guys isolate that back line, just isolate those players, Mohamed Salah or Luis Diaz, they could easily tear them apart. I think if you guys are able to isolate the defense, the City,
Yeah,
they're in for a rough night. That defense,
I mean, hopefully, right?
and then also
hopefully,
City was leaving a lot of spaces in the
middle.
back not in the in the middle, especially in the right back area for City. They were leaving a lot of spaces. And what's Trent good at? This is forte, cambiarla.
Yeah.
Cambias, and he can find the
Oh
man
no,
all the
he
way
can.
over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he's done that before.
If you guys exploit that,
yeah,
then
100%.
there's trouble
100%.
with Mohamed
Yeah.
Salah just coming in from the back. Yeah,
That's no problem.
that's if they can do that. I think they're in for
a good game.
For a good game.
Do you Haaland?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's gonna be there? I know he wasn't there for Madrid.
For Madrid,
because I mean at that point it was already kind of like lost. Not lost, right? But
yeah, it was pretty much lost.
It was
I mean,
lost, right?
when Pep Guardiola está diciendo que you have 0% chance,
yeah,
to not win, I think he knew he
so
pretty much
do
had
you
it
think
lost.
Haaland
I think Haaland will be there,
and he be a very effective player?
I think
in that game.
I don't know how effective he'll be, but that's the thing with Haaland. You could keep him quiet one game and then the next he just turns up for no reason. I think Van Dijk and Konate can keep him quiet.
I mean, I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. I don't think Haaland is made for games like this.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the big six, what they call in the Premier League, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he hasn't really done much.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's made for those games.
Yeah.
He has scored on Liverpool in the past. I'm not gonna deny that. Yeah, he has, but he's not that effective like he does against like a, let's say a
Wolves,
Wolves,
Crystal
a
Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
Exactly. He
yeah.
doesn't.
I think I agree. I think Van Dijk and Konate, like I said, they can keep it quiet. They're capable of keeping him quiet. But I think that Man City will have players that want to prove something. Bernardo Silva, Savinho on the wing. Um, Marmouche
Or
just scored a hat trick not too long
yeah,
ago. I mean, son jugadores, I guess, that que te pueden desequilibrar, you know,
the game
the
at
game
some point.
at some point. They
Do,
can make something happen. Uh huh.
do you expect this game to be like the games that we had
No.
before? Because before you say 7, I would say 7 because Club was there 10, Guardiola's been there 10.
Uh-huh.
Like those games that we had like 5 years ago, 5, 6, like those tight games where you like everyone just stops and watches.
No, it's not gonna be that kind of game. I think it's not gonna be what we're used to in terms of because yeah, like you said, when Klopp and Pep were going at it, it was tactical, right?
Yeah.
Who has the philosophy down to the T,
Like
and it was always
the minimal
yeah, the
mistake that's
minimum
the
mistake,
cost you.
yeah, what will cost. I think this is gonna be an open game. I think it's gonna be an open game. First of all, because I don't think City can afford to lose either. I mean, you're talking about the fact that they can lose. I mean, look, they have Chelsea behind them by under 1 point, Bournemouth behind them under 1 point. Bournemouth on the weekend they play Wolves, but I think they're gonna beat Wolves on Saturday,
So
right?
the
So
so
then they'll be going on top of Man City. They have a chance that can to stay out of the top four position, not even get Champions League. And I think that Man City cannot afford that, and they don't want that.
yeah,
So I think Man City is going to be open. I think it's going to be open.
can win an open match.
Yeah, but the thing for City is, can they
Sustain.
have possession of the ball as much as they're used to? Can they keep that versus this Liverpool side? Because we know that when Liverpool no tiene el balón, they like I don't know, they like
They pressure up high.
they're not very stable off of the ball. I mean, we saw that versus the Wolves and versus Villa. They give up a lot of chances when they're off the ball.
Yep.
And that's the main problem with Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Y si este City on that day sale, because Pep Guardiola's teams is the posición.
Yeah.
So if that Man City comes out that day like that,
When they decide to play,
then I
oh,
yeah, they don't, that's one of the main keys for Man City. I think
have the position of the ball and be able to attack.
be able to attack.
Ah.
Because yeah, I think Liverpool surrender a lot of possession,
Oh
and
yeah.
they give up a
100%.
lot of chances. And luckily for them, though, a team like Wolves won't finish the games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they played bad against Villa, pero sí todavía dieron a lot of chances that can ultimately end up in goal.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think it's gonna? What do you think the score, or who do you think is gonna be more like which player will be more determined? Like
Which player or which team?
What team is gonna be
More determined?
Yeah.
I think Liverpool. I mean, yeah, we just got talking about like Man City's key points, but I just see this Man City team muy desinflado. I don't know, like they're out of ideas. We saw like versus Real Madrid, there was no Pep philosophy at all in that game. They had no character.
Do you think it's time for Pep to step aside?
I think it's time for him to step aside, and he's running out of ideas. And I mean, le puede salir el partido.
Or do you think que los players le están what they say call le están haciendo la camilla?
Nah, I don't think so. I think they're trying to play his style.
But it's
no se puede.
But it's been the same team.
It's not the same team no more.
No, it is. Well, it kind of is. It's just that your players are just getting older.
Mm. That's true. But they brought in, like, por ejemplo, that young kid that they brought from the
Oh,
defender.
oh,
He's
the defender.
Pep Guardiola just threw him in versus
Because they don't have anybody.
That's what I'm
No, he
saying.
threw him in against I think it was the match before Newcastle.
Pero también he just threw him in into this
Yeah.
versus Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola has never ever really done that. Like, hey, see what you can do, type shit. That's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is not Pep philosophy.
Well, he's not doing that with that new kid that they got, that Nico Gonzalez kid.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I saw that kid when he came out in Barca. That kid can be the next Rodri if Guardiola stays and tries to polish him.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna be like Rodri or
Uh,
if,
I'm
or even Busquets.
I'm talking about that Kusanov guy.
Yeah, no, I know, but that Nico Gonzalez kid,
Mhm.
oh, he has potential.
Yeah, no, and he started. Look,
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. He's just throwing them out there.
well, yeah, you know,
I mean, yeah, you gotta. I mean, it was a big game. I don't know why Pep just. It's not very known of Pep to just throw
just do
youngsters like
that,
that.
right?
Um, he likes to polish them a little bit here and there.
Yeah,
Pero
but yeah,
yeah,
I'm just saying, keep a lookout for that kid, that Nico Gonzalez kid.
remember the name?
Yeah, remember that name.
Really?
I'm telling you,
We'll have to get into.
if he has the right guidance, if he has the right guidance, if Guardiola
Like
stays,
coaching wise
yeah,
or
yeah,
guidance, as in like
coaching wise, coaching and outside of the
and like
field,
a player,
yeah,
like que lo
yeah,
pueda.
yeah, because he has a pretty good style and
See?
everything. He has a pretty good touch. When he came out of Barca, they said he was like probably the next Busquets.
Mhm.
Of course, all Barca fans, they say everything about new stars. Oh, the next Messi, the next this, the next
Yeah.
that. No, but this kid can play. He can play.
Well, aquí the probability for Man City to win the game is a 33% chance. 33% chance, Liverpool 43%, and then a draw is a 24%. Do you think that's
Accurate?
accurate to what we've seen in the past couple games?
I think so.
You think it's
I
accurate?
think so. I think so. Liverpool lately has been going from there, how they started the season, gone like this, this, keep going up. Then I don't know, we're just
They started dropping a
and then
little bit.
just stay stable. They haven't
So you think?
even in the last few games in the Champions League, their peak
Yeah,
hasn't been
yeah.
the best. I mean, they've won all the games, right?
Didn't they lose the last one?
Oh yeah, they lost
They
the
lost
last
the
one,
last
but
one.
just the last one, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, they say no, whatever. But like the second to last, they barely won two. So
Yeah.
you know, I think that's the right probability, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Man. You honestly feel that Liverpool can slip up in this game? Do you really think, like, because obviously when you do predictions, your heart speaks because you're a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
But if you really have your brain do the talking, you really think that Liverpool can slip this one up, or you think you're still taking the 3 points? Like logically.
Logically, well, based on how Man City comes and stuff like that, I think logically we can take 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
We can. That I also think it could possibly end in a draw more than likely than losing the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a big possibility.
Yeah.
Because losing it, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Losing this game, that's not a.
Uh-huh.
I don't see that based on how they're
How
playing.
they're playing, yeah.
But a draw. I feel like a draw is more than likely than happening.
Yeah. I agree. I think honestly the only thing, I don't know why, but I can see is a big chance it's gonna be a draw. And if it's not the draw, I think Liverpool are gonna win. I think Liverpool are gonna be able to get the
Yeah,
best.
that's what I'm saying too.
I think Liverpool are gonna be able to get the best out of him. Um, out of Liverpool or out of Man City.
What's your prediction?
My prediction?
Yeah.
I think 3-1.
3-1.
I think 3-1. It's not.
Who scores?
Who scores?
Yeah.
I think Salah. I think Salah scores. If depends on how they come out, right?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go with Curtis Jones. I think Arnie Slot's gonna go to Curtis Jones instead of Diaz.
I think he's gonna go with Diaz as a striker.
See,
I think he's gonna start Diaz
I'm
as a
thinking
striker.
Jota as a striker.
No.
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 Well, I'm thinking anyway. I think it's gonna be Mohamed Salah for sure, Curtis Jones, and let's give one to Jota. Or
Curtis,
yeah.
so Curtis Jones, Jota, and Salah.
And Salah. Yeah.
And for Man City?
For Man City, the one que no te gusta, Haaland. I think Haaland's gonna get one. It's true. Like it's like that one goal versus versus Arsenal. ¿Qué pasó? Arsenal dominated, but Haaland gives that one cheap ass goal. He scores, and he'll take it. Obviously, it's a goal.
Obviously he'll take it.
Pero pues he'll get one of those, I think.
I also think a 3-1
Mm-hmm.
can go down. Obviously, Man City. I won't say Haaland.
No. Who?
Man City. I'll probably say Marmoush.
Marmoush.
He'll probably score. But Liverpool, I would say. See, that's tough. Liverpool's tough, man.
They get goals everywhere, huh?
But I would say Salah. Well, I'll give one to McAllister, and then the last one. I think the last one would be Darwin.
Darwin's
gonna come in and
punch one in. I don't know about that one.
That was pretty hard, huh?
Yeah.
But no, I think Darwin. Will come in and just nail that pin down.
It's just Darwin. Every time I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, he comes out and does a new one.
And doesn't do anything.
And does a fucking new one. Esa no la pudo. You can't miss those, dude.
Against Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he even had the time to just how he went, tap it, like kick it in.
He's a lefty.
That's what I'm saying. Like he obviously he had that option. What he did.
Yeah.
Con ese llegar y pa, pegarle.
Yeah.
Another option that I saw was like gone in, fake it like you're gonna kick it, y recortar. But I mean, it also depends how fast the ball is going.
That and also I don't think he could have done that. Más porque
he was close to the end.
No de que it was close to the end. Darwin ya había dejado atrás al defender. So the defender was a little bit behind him.
The defender was behind him.
So if he cuts back, this defender that's behind him has a better chance of getting that ball than when you guys are at level. Y que se pase.
No, pues se pasó uno.
Por eso, but the second one ya no.
El que venía atrás.
No, well, ninguno se pasó because he just shot.
Well, he shot. No, because there was one with him. So then el otro se barrió. El que venía al lado de él se barrió, so that's why he shot. Pero atrás de él venía otro.
Maybe I'm forgetting it wrong, but let me hold on. There's no YouTube on this. Wow.
Okay. But yeah.
I'm forgetting it wrong, I think.
You're getting it wrong?
I think I'm Darwin shot versus Villa.
No.
What is that? This one, right?
No. He had also that one. He also had that one.
Hold on.
That one is that one.
See?
He could cut. The other defender was here.
I was remembering it differently.
See, that's what I'm saying. He could have cut.
Yeah. Maybe he could have.
He could have cut, but like that's what I'm saying. That's just two scenarios there, right?
Yeah.
That's just two scenarios. But, at the same time it's like depending how fast the ball was coming in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. but that's pretty much it.
So okay, so now okay, so we get predictions for this match. Obviously, you think it's a very important one in the title race, right?
Yeah.
Where does the Champions League play in this for you guys? Like, because obviously, I have a feeling the PSG team or the PSG game is going to be tough. So it's going to be very demanding for you guys, even though you guys are out of other competitions.
Um. Well, the way I look at it right now is get as many points as you can. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. Like you're giving up so many chances. You're giving up so many points that you could have taken.
Yeah,
That you didn't have to worry. Like you could have slipped the one game in the league.
yeah.
So now you could have let go of that game in the league. That when you play PSG, you play the league, and then you come back and you play, and you come back and you play. You come back and you play PSG again.
Mm-hmm.
That game in between the Champions League, you could have
See, that's the one I'm.
see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, he cuts back. There's no one behind
Yeah,
him.
there's no one behind him.
The thing is, what's it called? What's his name? Wings or Winks?
No, that
No, this guy.
Winks. Yeah. Oh, maybe he could get back.
He could have probably
Like,
stopped it,
yeah,
um, but yeah, I mean, that it's just it's good. It's a very tough schedule. But like I said, I feel like how it's gonna play in the Champions League is gonna be very difficult.
yeah,
Um, you have to secure as many points from here until you play PSG.
yeah.
You got to secure as much points as you can
Mm-hmm.
because if you slip up that game in between between the two games in PSG, it's okay,
Yeah,
But I think it's gonna bring a toll.
yeah,
So that's what I'm telling you. Like many Liverpool, for many years, even with club, they go way high. After January, that's when the whole
Mm-hmm.
you
When
know
you get tired, I mean, it's a lot of games
it's
that
it's
they play,
deflating.
so
So
it's gonna be a tough one, I think, honestly. But I'm gonna give Liverpool the edge.
you're gonna win.
Yeah, that
Well,
hurts me.
we hope it goes down that
Yeah.
that way.
Well, I don't hope
Um,
that way. My hope is a
no,
different thing.
obviously, as a fan, like I said last time, this I think winning this title this season is gonna feel more than the one that they won back
In
in.
the COVID Cup.
Yep, it's gonna be
Yeah,
celebrated even more. So
yeah.
you know, but there you have it. You heard of our predictions. You heard of what we gotta say, our thoughts, our analysis. Who might take the win? We both chose Liverpool for the win, 3-1, and we hope you guys like this video. Please leave your predictions, your score predictions, anything. Who do you think's gonna score? Who do you think's gonna win? And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Mm-hmm.